Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Taib at HowStheKicks.com, and tonight we're going to talk about a Jordan 1 High Royal Toe. It's coming out on Saturday. It's going to cost about $170, and I know a lot of guys want to get their hands on it. So we're going to talk about numbers, and we're going to talk about resale and all that kind of good stuff. So, but before we get into the gist of the actual show, let's look at the shoe real quick. So what we have is a mix of black and royal on the toe area, and more royal in between here in the underleg next to the heel, and at the back you also have more royal, and on the outsole more royal. But the shoe looks great. I like it, but I just feel like Nike has gone crazy about the Jordan 1 silhouette. It works because everyone that has come out has sold out pretty much. So Nike has just gone ballistic about it, and I can't blame them because you know what? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So they're gonna keep pumping out the ones, and we're gonna see more colorways of the ones in the near future. But for the most part, this shoe looks great, man. This is the upper view of the toe box. You can see the perforations there for air circulation, and then black right around the toe and the forefoot area, and then you have more black on the eye stay and nylon tongue and its extension, and you have the black swoosh logo, which is customary of all Jordan 1s, and then your midsole with the encapsulated air unit in there for maximum cushioning. Now on the heel you have inside of this uh, dual density foam to cushion your ankle. The shoe looks great, okay? More black on the back, and I don't know what kind of leather to use, so I'm not gonna make any statement on that because I don't want to say something stupid. So I'm not gonna comment on the leather because I don't know what kind of leather they use. So I'm just being honest with you guys. On the underlay you have some white on the side panels, and this is pretty much it. So the shoe is gonna cost about 170. So now let's talk numbers. So to talk numbers, we're gonna go on my website, and I'm gonna just read off my article I wrote this morning. So basically, let's first find who's getting the shoe. So you know things have changed because of the COVID-19. So no stores is gonna get it as far as like the physical location is concerned, but they're still gonna have the same allocation. You see what I'm trying to say? So as far as the major change, you have Foot Locker, Foot Action, Champs, East Bay, Hibbert, Finish Line. And the minor stores, you have Downtown Locker Room, Rue Villa, Jimmy John's, Shoe Polish Chic, Shoe City Snipes, which is former Kicks USA. And then the boutiques, you have Reynolds, Sam Tabak, Courtside Sneakers, and Naked Stress, Exclusivity, Hannon, and a lot more. So now the next thing that I had to do was set up my assumptions. So basically what I did is this. I set up the assumption and see if the physical locations were still getting it. And then I'm going to show you exactly what happened. So I gave about 1/3 of the production to Nike, which it makes sense. And then Foot Locker is gonna get another 1/3, and then Finish Line and all the other minor retailers are gonna get about 1/3. So I'm gonna give 24 pairs per Foot Locker store, 12 pair per Foot Action, and then 12 pair per Champs. And then I'm gonna give their online allocation another 1/3 that the total physical store would have gotten. Okay. So we'll also assign about 1/3 to East Bay from the combined allocation from Foot Locker, Foot Action, and Champs. And then I'm gonna give only 2/3 of the Foot Lockers this shoe, and then 1/3 of the Champs. Actually 2/3 for each entity. So that means 2/3 of Foot Locker are gonna get it, 2/3 of the Foot Action are gonna get it, and 2/3 of the Champs are gonna get it. As if those stores were operating. Okay. So I hope you understand what I'm doing here. So that means if this was to be physical release as well, 600 Foot Locker would have gotten it, 181 Foot Action would have gotten it, and 365 Champs would have gotten it, based on my assumption. And then from there we can run the numbers. So when I ran the numbers for Foot Locker, it's pretty easy. 24 times 600, you got 14,400 pairs, and for Foot Action we got 2172, and for Champs 4380, and then you add this total, you get 20,952, and you divide it by 3 to get the online allocation. And then for East Bay, I take this number and I divide it by 3. We got 2328. And to get the grand total from Foot Locker and Family, you add all these things together. I came up with 30,264 pairs, which is right here. So the total based on the assumption is going to be this number times 3, because I'm assuming that since this is a global release, you can triple or double that number to get the entire allocation. So I'm thinking the numbers are going to be somewhere between 90,000 and 270,000. So don't quote me on it, but I'm thinking between 90,000 and 200,000 or 270,000 based on these assumptions. Again, I gotta add my disclaimer. I don't work for the brains. I'm just basing all this based on the assumptions that I created. So use this thing at your own discretion. I'm so, I can be subject to the many errors, because I don't have the numbers, so I'm just projecting. So this is why I'm saying this is all just estimation. So use this with extreme caution. Now we can talk resale value. So I collected the data and I put it in this table. I just took the averages per day since May the 1st. So you can see what happens here. From May the 1st to May the 4th, there's been a steady increase. You went from 268 all the way to 297. So when I ran my quick, I'm trying to find the rate of change. So I got about $9.70 increase per day. So the shoe has been increasing in value, which means by the time it drops, I'm thinking the shoe is going to continue to be steadily increasing. So this is a great shoe for resale purposes, if you ask me, because when I ran these numbers here, on the shoe costs about $170. After tax, you're taking I'm thinking $182. So the profit margin based on these numbers here is going to be between $62 and $89. So your markup is about 34 to like 49.71%, which is pretty good. Okay, so even any size is pretty decent at this moment. So what I did was I also went ahead and did the average per size, and you can see here I created a little separation here. If you look at size 7 to size 7 to 9.5, the numbers are between 295 and 323. So basically, the smaller the size, the better the price. Okay, you can clearly see that here. So the margins are pretty great on smaller sizes. The margins are anywhere between $86 and $112. So you know what to aim for as far as resale is concerned. The lowest sales recorded were size 14 and 15, which was like 217 and 215, which is still not that bad. But anything like between 10 and then 13, you're talking about any profit between $54 and $70. So the verdict on these shoes, you can definitely make some money on it. And retailers will sell out like instantly. This is gonna go out like the same day. I don't think anything's gonna be left. Now if you want to grab any of these shoes, you can go now. I have like a bunch of sellers here. I'll give you the link in the description. There's a bunch of guys that are selling on eBay now for $275. You can grab it now if you want. So there's a bunch of you have a lot of options. Now I wanted to add, if you haven't seen my latest video on the Fire Red 5s, I did a comparison between the authentic and the fake ones. So if you haven't seen that, be sure to check the link. Again, I'll provide you with the link in the description. You can go in and read that also, because I did a comparison last week. So this is it, guys. I don't have much else to say, but be sure to check out my shop, HouseOfKicks shop.com, where basically what I do is I offer some kind of proxy service. So if you want to buy any of these shoes on the website, I can go in and pick it up for you, or I can kind of like figure out a way to find it for you at a good price. So be sure to check out my shop, HouseOfKicks.com/shop. I will also give you the link in the description. Okay, now thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.